What if I told you that everything you've been told about the law of attraction is missing the secret hidden in quantum physics? In the next 10 minutes, you'll discover why your thoughts aren't just ideas. They are powerful forces shaping your reality right now. Now, while we'll be exploring this through the lens of quantum physics, keep in mind that these ideas are more about perspective and inspiration than literal proof. Think of quantum mechanics here as a metaphor for how your consciousness can shape your experience, not as a guaranteed scientific formula for manifestation. And most importantly, why everything you've tried to manifest before hasn't worked, and how you can finally make it work, deliberately, consistently, and scientifically. Here's the thing, while that statement is undeniably true, it's often misunderstood. The real story is far more intricate, far more scientific, and far more liberating than simply repeating affirmations or sticking pictures on a vision board. The connection between quantum physics and the law of attraction is not mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's rooted in the most astonishing discoveries of modern science. Yet, very few people ever explore what's truly happening when you attempt to manifest. Here's the starting point. The universe isn't some predictable machine where events unfold without your influence. For centuries, we thought reality was out there, separate from us, something we could watch but not change. Quantum physics, however, overturned that belief. At its deepest levels, reality behaves in ways that defy logic. Particles aren't just particles. They exist as probabilities, as waves of potential that only crystallize into form when observed. Physicists call this the observer effect. In simple terms, the act of observation changes what is observed. And here's the part most people miss. This isn't limited to scientists in laboratories. Your consciousness is an observer too, influencing the quantum field every moment, whether you know it or not. So when we say your thoughts create your reality, it's not metaphorical. It's literally how the quantum world works. Everything in your life, from the people you meet to the opportunities you encounter, is shaped by the energetic signal you send out through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of this is happening beneath your awareness. People are often emitting chaotic, scattered energy into the quantum field, torn between conflicting desires, unresolved fears, and limiting beliefs, then wondering why their manifestations seem random, or why life doesn't turn out the way they expect. They are unconsciously contributing to their own struggles, reinforcing patterns they want to escape. Quantum physics doesn't respond to what you say you want. It responds to the coherence of your energy, your consistent vibrational frequency. That's why repeating "I am wealthy" or "I am loved" without actually feeling it has minimal effect. The field is always listening, but it listens to what you are, not what you say. Here's the paradox of manifestation. You're already creating your reality all the time. Manifestation isn't something you need to learn. It's something you need to learn to do consciously. Your life right now is a mirror reflecting your dominant energetic patterns, reproduced by the quantum field with exact precision. Let's go further. The quantum field isn't passively reflecting your energy. It's the underlying fabric of reality itself, a field of endless potential existing all at once. When you direct your focus, when you observe with intention, you collapse one of these potentials into reality. This is the act of creation happening through you every moment. And here's the empowering part. You can change the patterns you collapse. You aren't bound by your past or current circumstances. By shifting your thoughts, aligning your emotions, and raising your internal energy, you can begin to bring entirely new realities into form, realities that reflect your highest vision instead of your deepest fears. Manifestation is not magic. It's the conscious interplay between your energy and the quantum field. It's where science and spirit meet, where your life becomes a reflection of who you choose to be rather than what you unconsciously repeat. In this video, we'll explore how your thoughts collapse potential realities, why manifestation often fails despite your best efforts, and how to use quantum principles to create deliberately and consistently. By the end, you'll not only understand the power of your mind, you'll know how to use it. you'll see how modern physics validates what ancient wisdom has always taught. Your mind is not separate from reality. It creates reality. Now, let's break down how this really works. This isn't about wishful thinking or trying to control the universe. It's about understanding the intimate link between your thoughts, emotions, and the quantum field, and how that determines the reality you experience. At the heart of this process is your vibrational frequency. Every thought generates a corresponding emotion, and every emotion carries a distinct energetic signature. These are not abstract, they're measurable. EEGs and magnetometers show that your brain and heart emit electromagnetic fields detectable several feet away. But beyond this lies the subtler quantum field, which responds to these patterns in powerful ways. Think of your thoughts as instructions sent to the quantum field. But here's the catch: they only work if they're coherent. Coherence is alignment, when your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions are in harmony. Most people operate in incoherence. They want success but feel anxious about failure. They crave love but feel unworthy. They wish for health but identify with illness. This internal conflict broadcasts a confusing signal to the field, resulting in inconsistent outcomes. The quantum field doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to how you vibrate. Fear, doubt, or frustration dominate your energy, and the field mirrors that back. But when you cultivate gratitude, love, and trust, you emit a coherent signal that aligns with higher potentials. This is why focusing only on thoughts, without aligning emotion, often backfires. Emotion is the activator. It gives your thoughts weight, transforming them into instructions the quantum field recognizes. Consider manifesting financial abundance. You visualize, affirm, and plan. But if deep down you feel scarcity, fear, or guilt around money, your internal energy overrides surface-level intentions. The quantum field responds to your baseline energetic truth, not your vision board. This is mirrored in quantum mechanics. Particles exist in superposition, all possibilities simultaneously until observed. Your attention collapses one possibility into reality. But it's not just where you look, it's the quality of your attention. Is it clouded by fear or infused with love and trust? Your subconscious plays a pivotal role. It houses beliefs formed in early life, many of which operate without your awareness. These patterns set your default vibration, dictating the realities you repeatedly manifest. Feeling stuck or reliving the same struggles is not bad luck. It's your dominant internal patterns collapsing familiar potentials. Here's the empowering truth. You can change your patterns. You can reprogram your subconscious, raise your emotional baseline, and emit a new frequency aligned with your desires. This isn't forcing reality. It's becoming internally coherent so the field naturally reflects your new state. The quantum field always responds, consciously or unconsciously. The question is, are you directing it or letting old patterns dictate your reality? Next, we'll cover why most people fail at manifestation. It's not a lack of effort, it's a misunderstanding. Simply visualizing or repeating affirmations isn't enough. The field responds to what you vibrate, not what you say you want. If you desire love but feel unworthy, the field mirrors unworthiness. If you crave abundance but feel scarcity, the field reflects that. Manifestation isn't broken, the teaching is. Now let's talk about deliberate manifestation. This is where quantum physics becomes practical. You don't control the field, you align with it. Alignment occurs when thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions harmonize. Step 1. Awareness. Without it, you're like a radio broadcasting randomly, wondering why you can't tune into the station you want. Notice your habitual thoughts, feelings, and underlying beliefs. Step 2. Vibrational adjustment. Neuroscience shows that emotionally engaging with a new vision rewires neural pathways, neuroplasticity. New neural patterns create new emotional states, forming a feedback loop that stabilizes your chosen frequency. This isn't pretending, it's becoming your desired state internally so the external world naturally follows. Visualization works not because it magically creates, but because it helps you inhabit the emotional state of your desired reality. Want love? Feel it now. Want wealth? Align with abundance now. Gratitude is a high-frequency state that signals to the field you already possess your desires. Embodiment matters too. Act as the version of you who already lives your desired reality. Make choices as that version would. Resistance will appear, doubts and fears, but these are signals you're shifting frequency. Observe, question, and consciously replace limiting beliefs. Manifestation is a daily practice, a lifestyle of aligning inner state with external experience. The more consistent you are, the stronger your vibrational signal, and the more reliably the quantum field responds. Finally, understand this. Manifestation is not about accumulating things. It's about becoming more of who you are. You are always co-creating with the quantum field. Your reality is a reflection of your dominant energy. By consciously choosing thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, you step into the role of deliberate creator. Your desired future isn't distant. It exists in the quantum field, waiting for you to align with it now. Who is the version of you that has already manifested this life? What do they feel, think, and do? Begin embodying that version today, moment by moment. Your dominant frequency will shape opportunities, relationships, and experiences naturally. Perfection isn't required. Your baseline frequency matters most. Cultivate it through self-awareness, emotional mastery, and intentional focus. Manifestation is remembering your power. It's not acquiring, it's awakening. So ask yourself, what reality am I ready to create? What version of myself will I step into? The quantum field is always listening, always reflecting, and always co-creating with you. Now that you understand how your thoughts and emotions directly shape your reality through the quantum field, the question is, what reality will you choose to create? If this video sparked something in you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another step in becoming a conscious creator. Join a community of people who are waking up to their true power and learning to manifest with confidence, clarity, and scientific precision. Remember, the universe is always listening, so why not make it work in your favor? If this message resonated, hit subscribe and join a growing community of conscious creators, people exploring where science meets spirit, where your mind interacts with the quantum field, and where your life becomes a canvas for your highest vision. Remember, you're not here to chase reality, you're here to create it.